Hello everyone, MFPallytime here. Welcome back to Heroes of the Storm. I hope you guys are having a great day. Today we have a new event going on. It's been going on at the time of this video's release about a week, and there are some new event quests to follow through with if you're so interested. It's going on for another 2 months or so at the time of this recording. These are usually pretty fun. There's some pretty cool skins to accompany this, and we also have a rework to Whitemane and a rework to Junkrat. And as you can clearly see here, I'm a master of both of these characters, so I'm a great source of knowledge for improving your gameplay. That was a joke. Did anyone get that? All right, ladies and gentlemen, we find ourselves in the Cursed Hollow today. The friendly team, Whitemane, Kel'Thuzad, Zul, Kael'thas, and Nazeebo. The enemy team, Zul'jin, Deckard Cain, Illidan, Abathur, and Asmodan. At level 1, I've been picking up Inquisitor's Prayer since the rework. Hitting heroes with Searing Lash is the quest, and each time you hit a hero, it grants 3 permanent health and 2 permanent mana. This just allows me to manage Whitemane's mana a little bit, because in the past, that was the most daunting part. Nice, it's 5, me that... 4, what? 3, 2, 1. Let the battle begin. I don't know what that meant. In the past, it was the most challenging part of playing Whitemane for me was managing her mana stacks, her mana cost, because every time you use your Q ability, your next Q ability becomes more costly to cast. And I've always struggled with that. I've never been good at that at all. We do have Clemency on our 1 ability. This used to be a quest. Now we can cast it whenever we feel like it, which is kind of a nice change. Clemency does allow us to put a stack of Zeal on a friendly target even without using our Q on them, which is very nice to do. Our Q ability is Desperate Plea. We cast it 1 time, then for the duration of this bar, if we cast it again, the mana cost is increased. If we wait, we can cast Zeal for a pretty reduced mana cost. That's not that bad at all. That being said, I panic a lot with this. I'm not very good at it at all. Anyone that has Zeal on them is going to receive healing from any damage that you do. So Whitemane in the past was a very aggressive healer, whereas very aggressive mage style healer, whereas now a lot of the feedback that I have seen on the internet is that she's more auto attack focused. If you guys have any tips for Whitemane, I would actually love to see them down in the comments, because I have no problem admitting when I am not good at a character, and this is one of those instances for sure. I just try to manage my mana to the best of my ability. I know I can do things like spam Qs in that situation to try to keep a target alive, but I don't know what else I could have done there, because I have to back up too, you know what I'm saying? We are pretty low on mana. Kel'Thuzad does return to the middle lane. No minions for him to kill. We're just going to back up, as everyone on our team seems to be dying. Let's make our way back in. The Abathur-Illidan combo, of course, is pretty strong. We need to try to control that in any way that we can. I don't know if I'm the best candidate for that, though, to be totally honest with you. This might be a comp where he just runs wild, because the only CC we have is a root and I guess a stun for our... No, that's also a root. We have 2 roots. Those roots, we have them. I'm gonna go ahead and put a Desperate Prayer on myself and go ahead and channel my W ability into Illidan here. This is going to slow him down a little bit and might just allow us to pick up a kill on him. The E does land another Desperate Prayer out on our ally here. Another Desperate Prayer out on our Kel'Thuzad. And I'm trying to channel into this Illidan to take him down, but it doesn't look like that is going to happen for us today. Yeah, dude, he's gonna run wild. Did he get Battered Assault? He did. Shit, boys. We do manage to take him down, though. Very nicely done by Zul and Kel'Thuzad. And we are going to pick up the Unwavering Faith. This is going to increase our basic attack range and also the amount of healing that we generate with our Desperate Plea. Have I actually explained this mechanic well enough yet? I don't really think I have. So, we use our Q. It gives a debuff to our allies, or a buff to our allies. Then any damage we deal heals anyone that has the buff. Similar to Malfurion, we just made a video about that. We can also use Clemency to clear the stacks of our Desperate Plea as they build up, but also apply Zeal to a target as well. So, yeah, it works out. If we use Clemency, it also puts our W ability on cooldown, however. So you're choosing to either use your W offensively to heal for more to everyone that has the stack, or use it to heal a single target, which is kind of weird for me to wrap my head around, honestly. I don't do very good with it. I am going to pick up Zealous Spirit, and the reason we're picking that up is it just helps me manage the Zeal stacks a lot easier. So I could do things like just a quick 2 Qs on the allies nearby me, and then I'm protected as well, and I'm healing myself. I think it reduces the APM requirement of the character quite a bit, because Whitemane is really, really hard to play. Honestly, I think so anyway. For me. She used to be a very offensive mage character. I still think she is in a lot of ways. Like, the changes probably did nerf that. I wasn't too intimate with her talents before, you know. I have no problem admitting that. But we do have some options in our talent build where we can auto attack pretty. Where are you going? What are you doing, bud? We're right here. Where are you going? Looks like Kel'Thuzad is being killed in the middle lane. Zul has just been standing around for a while, and it looks like we're going to be giving up this objective. Let's see if we can stop Azmodan from pushing down here, or at the very least get some stacks for our quest. I think my W was immediately canceled there, which kind of sucks. We'll go ahead and grab my sippy cup, maybe go rejoin our team up there, as they do look like they are fighting now. I'm coming in from a weird angle here, so never mind. I'm going to back up. I also have a beam, Azmodan. It actually looks like he's winning. I shouldn't be too surprised about that, I feel like, but I kind of am. Yeah, we were trading a little bit. Zul re-engaging onto Deckard Cain for the enemy team. Kind of looks like it. So this is entirely my fault, by the way. My bad, team. I didn't think we were going to that objective at all. I thought we were giving it up, and then that was not the case. We'll interrupt his back, give him a channel of our beam as well. Another desperate heal on ourselves to keep us alive. So, like, the auto-attacking doesn't seem super great. Oh, we are so fucking dead. Jeez, dude. Just a casual 4-man gank down to the bottom lane. They're not soaking any lane right now. They were like, yo, let's kill Whitemane. We're gonna do that. The enemy team does have level 10, and that does mean that they have their heroic abilities unlocked. Nazebo getting this camp at the right time. Hopefully he can clear it in time. How is he doing? Oh, because that guy and Mr. Nice Guy. I just got it. It just set in. I just got it. We are going to, honestly, I think consecrated area would be really good here. Because we can assume that Illidan is always going to be engaging. So when we see him engage, we could just make it so we're dealing pretty good damage to an area and make it so he can't stick around as long as maybe he wants to. The Dingo is engaging now. Here's 2 heals and channel into the enemy team's Dingo. He is going to become unkillable. We're going to drop our ultimate down here, dealing damage to everyone nearby and continuing to heal us just fine. The E comes out, and we deal some pretty monumentous damage to both Abathur and the copy. The Illidan and the copy from Abathur. Not too bad. I kind of looked like I knew what I was doing there for a second, I think. I was really confident. I moved in, dealt a lot of damage, and used that damage to heal up my allies that I really frantically placed the desperate plea on. Now, I understand that a lot of people are saying that auto attack is the way to go. I haven't really been focusing on auto attack too much in the games that I've been playing. This is my 4th game playing the new Whitemane. I still wouldn't say I'm an expert by any means, right? I'm definitely learning, which is why I encourage you guys to share your tips and tricks down in the comments for this one. Because we just getting going. Let's go ahead and try to slow down the enemy team's Dingo. That is a Pyroblast coming out on a full health target. What do you mean that didn't work? Weird, dude. That's super weird. Let's try to keep our buddies alive. Illidan diving the back line here with the Abathur top hat. We are healing our allies pretty well, though. We're going to keep this healing up as he overextended super far. Let's go ahead and drop the ult here and try to get a kill on Dingo as well. Stay a while and listen being used. And he missed a flame strike on a target that wasn't moving. The objective is up, but we stayed too long in this fight, and we're going to be giving that up to Azmodan for free. Oof. Oof. All right, let's get some Zeals out on our buddies here. Trying to spread that out with the Clemency, with the Desperate Prayer. and just try to heal them up as much as I can. We've done 24,000 healing to the enemy team's Deckard's 16,000, so I mean that's pretty okay. We also have 47 stacks on our quest so far, giving us a bonus of 94 mana, which I'm pretty happy with as well. Increases Zeal's healing from basic attacks by 100%. We can go ahead and give that a try. I feel like that'd be all right. We definitely need to make sure we're going to the next objective. We did take that mercenary camp a little early for my liking. If we were feeling a little more confident, we could invade in here and try to take that from them. Because I have a sneaking suspicion that there's someone over there right now. Hey, what do you know? What do you know? The objective is happening. We are spread all over the map, but we are actually ahead on XP, which is really nice when you're going up against an Abathur, because that could be a little scary. I'm moving down to meet the majority of our carries. We do see Kel'Thuzad overextending in the middle lane and starting to notice other enemies nearby. We'll go ahead and give myself a heal there. Illidan down in the bottom lane is fighting with the top hat, so we need to go help. We need to go help right away. We don't fuck with that. We're going to be rooted here. That's okay. We'll give a clemency to this guy. A desperate heal to this guy. Everyone has healing on them. We'll just go ahead and drop the ult right here to try to heal up as many of our allies as we can. I'm just spamming desperate heal on myself, but it wasn't enough to keep me alive. And it looks like things are starting to not go so well for us in this fight. We have a melee range spirit being used on the enemy team's Deckard Cain, almost securing the kill. Zul did not notice, however, the 0 health Deckard at the bottom of the screen. Neither did Kel'Thas. You hate to see it. Good stun here could secure the kill, especially if Zul has healing on his W, which it kind of looks like he does. Kel'Thuzad is rejoining the team here. The spike does not hit anything. If I'm respawning, that means the enemy team also is. And it looks like that's another kill right there, boys. The enemy team is going to get the first objective of the game. All right. So let's try to hang out here and distract this mercenary camp from getting too much value. I need to back up now. We don't know where the enemy team is, and I want to make sure we're not caught out too far. Back it on up, boys. Back it on up. Where are you going, bud? We'll give a heal to myself. Clemency on our Nazebo friend here. We really don't want to mess with the top hat Abathur. I will go ahead and hit him with my E, though, and drop my ult in the direction he has to leave in. He way overstayed his welcome, and he's going to be punished for it. I might be able to slow down Azmodan if the friendly team wants to continue to push, but it looks like Nazebo was the only one that was interested in doing that. The enemy team's Zul Jin pushing the top lane is going to get that building down, but really not the end of the world. We're even on buildings right now as long as we hold here. We can... I don't know what I want at this level. Desperation heals allies with zeal upon reaching 3 stacks of desperation. All allies with zeal are healed. Sure. That sounds great, actually. We could do that, no problem. I know this build is... I mean, it feels very focused on what Whitemane used to be. We do have a couple auto attacker talents thrown in here. I don't know. I don't know, dude. Well, let's go ahead and start to heal up our friends as they are showing up from all corners of the map. If we just heal one more time, that means everyone's going to get a heal, right? Now, Whitemane is not a very good PvE healer. She has to deal damage to enemy players in order to get the majority of her healing out on the map. So, versus bosses or objectives like Battlefield of Eternity, I always felt like it could be really difficult for her to keep up well in those encounters if a team fight erupts right there. But luckily for us, that went without a hitch. We did see Deckard Cain rotate down to peek that out. We don't know if the enemy team is up at their boss, although they're not showing on the map anywhere else, so they may be. Illidan now showing up at the bottom. So we're going to try to use Clemency on our Zul here to keep him alive to the best of our ability. If the enemy team engages, I don't know why we all spread out across the map. If the enemy team engages, we could try to do a little more with our ultimate for healing. This isn't looking too good. I don't know why we all split. Let's just get Zeal stacked up on as many people as we can. Here we go. There's another one. Move on to the point. Okay, that worked out. We're just completely out of mana. Okay, going back to the base. Both teams are at level 17 right meow. We do have that Bosch pushing the top lane. Not too worried about it. I mean, the enemy Amphitheater has Mule, so he's just going to heal up the buildings as they take damage, honestly. We're not going to get much value out of those bosses. But it did kind of control where the enemy team was going on the map, which can be a good thing. I honestly think that we should... Wait, why didn't that heal everybody? Upon reach... Oh, Desperation, not Zeal. Excuse me. Excuse me, misunderstood that talent. Okay. Okie dokie. So we actually need to get that Desperate heal up pretty high. Which is actually good for our build because we have more mana with our stacking quest at level 1. So using that mana for that extra heal is really not that big of a deal. Alright, I don't mind that one bit. The enemy team is taking over this camp right here. I'll just go ahead and ping danger on that a couple times so they know where they are. Azmodan's still in the middle lane, and we do see Tazdingo rotating in. Let's go ahead and slow him down right here. Was expecting a little bit more of a reaction from Kael'thas, but that is okay. We do see our Nazeebo channeling, and we are going to secure that objective. Alright. Trying my best here. Trying my best. Are we just backing up from this? Good spike, but no root follow-up whatsoever. We need to get another stack of Zeal on our Zebo. And a stack on him. Everyone has the buff, so we're good to go. Are we pushing? They don't have their Dingo, so that is good for us. We have our ultimate on a 52-second cooldown right now, so we need to be mindful of that. Illidan is pushing on the other lane right now, so we can easily finish off this building if the team wants to push in. I'm not too sure what the enemy team was doing because they never actually finished off that mercenary camp there. Careful, Ben. I'm rooting them. I'm trying to deal some damage. Oh, the Metamorphosis is coming out, though. 1, 2, 3. The Desperate Prayer's out. We're still healing. We're still trying. Okay, we could just spam our Q on him if we need to, but there we go. We survived that damage. My mana is getting fucking low, though. Mana is not looking too good. Dingo has rejoined the battle. Our ultimate is almost off cooldown in just a moment. I don't know what I want to take for a talent here. Just run away. It's okay. There's no shame in it. There's no shame in it. It's okay. Divine Reckoning pulls in enemies. That sounds kind of weird. I'm out of mana, boys. Careful. Careful. He's just walking right in. All right. Ooh, good root. We'll go ahead and channel on top of that. He is going to hit the Dingo. Nice ice block from our Nazeebo, though, going to mitigate the damage that he could deal while he's low on health. Very nicely done, actually. Very nicely done. I still need to go back. And I don't know what to take it. Activate to cast a permanent Desperate Plea on an allied hero that costs no mana and doesn't grant Desperation. What the fuck? I didn't know this was a talent. Fuck, there you go, Nazeebo. You're the lucky winner of today's free heal for your lifetime. There you go, bud. So that'll never go away. Oh, that is so cool. I like that a lot. I like that a lot. The Pyroblast being used at point-blank range yet again. Will it actually secure a kill this time? Yes, it does. As the team continues to push in, Zul is moving down the middle lane to join us as well, so the whole team is about to be here. We'll go ahead and get a few Desperate Prayers out for the team. Desperate Heals. I don't know what it's called. I feel like I've called it several different things throughout this video. Looks like we are going to be rotating up to the top lane to finish this building off as well instead of going for the core, but you know what? I'll take it. I'll take it. In fact, it looks like we're not doing that. Here you go, bud. Oh, never mind. You dead. All right. And that's why you don't just stand around doing nothing. I'm a little afraid about going this way, but we're already doing it, so it's all right. We got to drop the ult if we want to keep this guy safe at all. We also need to channel into him, dealing as much damage as we can. A Desperate Heal out on our Kael'thas. We're about to get... Oh, the stay a while. All right, Desperate Plea. Desperate Plea. Desperate Plea. Just keep fucking casting it. I don't care. Just keep it casting. I don't care. We got to get out of here. We're fucking leaving. We're fucking leaving. I'm running away from my team. I know. I know. All right, we made it out. 66,000 healing in this game to the enemy team's 53,000 healing, 54,000 healing. All right, let's take a rest. We've gained an additional 231 HP and 154 mana. I'm not crazy about that. I thought it would be a little bit higher at level 21. Granted, I wasn't like spamming my E ability or anything. Like I said, in order to play this character properly, it does take a massive amount of actions per minute. It really does. She is a difficult hero, dude. Do not take her for granted. So we're opting to give up this objective for a boss. I'm okay with that as long as we push with the boss. I think that's totally fine, as long as we actually get a little bit of value out of this thing. I'm going to give myself 2 heals and then a clemency. I thought that cleared our stacks. Shares a cooldown with Inquisition. I really thought that cleared our desperation stacks. Just push with boss. We just got it. I mean, we're going to core. They're going to keep. All right, well, we're outnumbered here, so that means the enemy team has a pretty good chance of defending this. We're going to move our permanent heal onto Zul. Hey, imagine that. Kel'Thas died. Weird. All right, we're just spamming heals out on our Kel'Thas, trying to keep him alive. Illidan is standing inside of our heroic ability, but that is over now as well. Illidan does go down, and we are looking good for moving in here on this core. We do see the spirit being used onto the enemy team's Kel'Thas. Yeah, no, Tazdingo. That's who it is. Zul'jin. God, names are hard in this game when you take a little break. And it looks like that is going to be a win. So, I never played Whitemane before, so I don't really know how to feel. And when I did play Whitemane before, I do recall getting a lot of comments that I was playing too passive. So I understand that the outrage of a lot of people was because they liked playing Whitemane as a very bursty mage healer. I personally never played her that way and barely played her at all. So coming in from that scope, I feel like I had a lot of fun in that game. I didn't really have an impression to fall back on. So if I was just playing this character for the first time, I feel like I liked it. So, if you want to play along at home, we went for this is, by the way, I have no fucking clue what I'm doing with these talents, by the way. If you have any recommendations, I would love to hear them. We went for Inquisitor's Prayer. I didn't quite like how it stacked up much at all, to be honest with you. Unwavering Faith, Zealous Spirit, Divine Reckoning, Saintly Great Staff, Radiance, and Fanatical Power. Was really surprised by that one. I actually liked it. That was cool. That was cool. What are our other talents to level 1 that we could have gone for? For every hero hit by Searing Lash, lower the cooldown of Inquisition by 1 second. Allies below 30% health receive 25% more healing from Whitemane. Oh, that could have saved some lives. For sure. Or Searing Lash deals 25% more damage to enemies. This is increased to 50% against those who are stunned, rooted, silenced, or slowed. So you can throw out your E, slow a target, and when the second wave of the E comes back, they would take more damage. That extra damage is also converted into healing quite nicely, too. I think I would have liked that. I don't know. Maybe I'm using Inquisitor's Prayer as a bit of a crutch. I feel like I said so many things wrong in this video. Please forgive me. Hope you guys enjoyed. Take care. See you again next time with Junkrat, a character who I fucking never play either. Goodbye.